Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, and normally that means some kind of offer to critique. Sometimes it's units, sometimes it's cash, sometimes it's both. We have an update to the enlistment gifting event. Okay, this is old news. This is adding an expiration timer to enlistment crystals. October 18th, which is more than a month away, is the last time to open them. This was a post as of September 7th, and this is my biggest complaint regarding Kabam, quite honestly. It's that this should be in the in-game inbox the same day that this goes on the forums. There are a lot of people who just don't live on the forums. I know that's going to shock some people who do live on the forums, but they have jobs and lives. Like I explain to people who play this game for years that there are even forums. And I'm like, how do you not know that there are forums? They just don't know. They don't think about it. If it doesn't show up in their in-game inbox, they don't know it's there. So that is just something to keep in mind whenever you talk about disseminating information to the community. It's really important for it to be in a central location. With that being said, let's keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Wow. These things were so much cheaper. I think it was this price for two, because for Paragon players, they went down to about $7.50 a piece. Now they're back to being $15 a piece, because really you're paying $30 for two. Now what they did to compensate is not worth it at all. They put a second tier 6 class Callus Fragment Crystal, which I get, like if you want one of those normally, it's right here when you explore Thronebreaker, and that takes a lot of energy, and maybe you'll use some units and or revives or potions to get through it, but that's still not for cash. I think for this price right now, you have to double everything. You really need to double everything and get this the 222 system. Now you know why they've singled it, because to limit 4, you're essentially giving people motivation to buy some combination of both, or multiple purchases, I should say, that gets, say, their next 6-star to rank 5. And I guess this is a rank 4 scenario. So let's say I want to take Groot to rank 5. You need 6 of them. But also, let's say you want to take this wonderful, great OP champion, because everybody knows Groot's the best champion in the game, to rank 5. Well, if you really want to do that, especially for the price tag, if you were to put 2 of these per, you could buy 3 and get 6, and it'd be less than $100. On top of that, if you make these selectors, you get to target the class. Kabam is still reluctant to do that, and they've moved back away from that incredible value. I thought that was the new price point, $15 for a tier 3 alpha and a tier 6 basic, and maybe Kabam panicked and realized that that puts the value of the daily card, and specifically the stamp trade-in with the stamp cards, because these things are not what they used to be. I mean, this should be, at a minimum, double the tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic. This used to be pretty fair value. Now, compared to the Battleground store or the Glory store or the Cash store, this is a joke. And it's actually motivated me to stop buying these. Kabam could be making a lot more money off of me than they are, but this value, like so many things in this game, just doesn't hold up, and Kabam is not willing to increase it. The only thing I'd say about the value of this that hasn't changed as much is the 20,000 6-star shards. I think that, you could argue, is now the best choice for $35 worth of Paragon stamp cards. But still, it should be way better than that. especially for rank up materials. So Kabam changed the price again. It is back to being $30. I do not account for this to be part of the value because it's RNG. It's all the casino of champions. And you're most likely not going to get that 1 out of 6 class that you're targeting, which is why selectors are so important, and that's where I retain the value. The last Alpha Basics bundle I gave an A to. This I'm going to go back to a C. It's just average, and that's too bad. What this really should be is $15 for one of everything, or $30 for two of everything.